I'm back, everybody. Put one in the chat if you can't see and hear me. Let's try to get this quest done. Let's get it going. Yeah, I had to split the stream up. If you're watching on YouTube, everybody had to split it up into sections over there, so I don't run over their 12-hour limit that they have on YouTube. So you're gonna see this is gonna be part 2 of the playthrough. So I was AFK and now I'm back because we have already been going. How long have we been going now? 9 hours. Wow, 9 hours. So again, if you want to see the 7 Days to Die part, you can watch that in part 1. This is part 2. Which is going to be Astroneer, going to be a bonus stream for all of you. I'm going to try to help you with this thing, but might not be very much help. Meat. Oh, you already got meat. What do you got? Hump. You already got that one. Emote. Camp. Yeah, oh, there we go. See, I just used some of your words that I could cut down. What? Mope. Oh, I think I typed it wrong. M-O-P-E. Mope. Nope. M-O-P-E. Oh, you already got mope. Oh, hey, somebody got it. Hey, there we go. At least somebody typed it right. There we go, everybody. Nice job. We got it done. We got it done. Great job, everybody. Again, this is something fun for you guys to do while I'm taking a break. 9 hours of going. It does wear you out, even if you are playing a game. So thanks everybody for putting the 1 in the chat. Now this is a bonus extra part of the stream. Thanks to the awesome people for donating subs to my Twitch chat. We're going to go ahead and extend the stream a little bit as well. And we're going to give you a whole bunch of Kiz Caps for the giveaway, which we're going to do right now. And you can use those Kiz Caps for the next giveaway as well. So let's go ahead and do this Steam gift card giveaway. Remember, all the giveaways are over on twitch.tv/Kismet. Sadly, it doesn't work on all the chats. That'd be awesome. But this one only works over there. So here we go. Closing the giveaway. And we're going to give something. We're going to give away a $10 Steam gift card in 3, 2, 1. Boom! You're walking away with the win. Who was that? Anion with the win. Now, he's got to be present in chat. Don't go nowhere, everybody. Don't go anywhere. He's got 2 minutes to say something in the chat. Now, here's what you want to do. You want to be a good sport, everybody. Put some GGs in the chat. The more GGs I see in the chat, the more Kiz Caps I'm going to give to you guys for the next giveaway. Remember, I got them all month long, everybody, all the way until the 24th. I'm going to be doing giveaways. We'll release the night of the 23rd into the 24th. But you get the idea. Going to give away tons of loot. So let's show some love in there. See if Anion is in the chat. Always a bummer, everybody. Always a bummer when they go AFK or they don't answer in the chat because you must be present to win. So we'll see how it goes. In the chat again, he's got 1 minute and 20 seconds. Anion, where you at? Anion. I think that's actually how you say his name. Anion. I always call him Anion. I butcher everybody's name, everybody. Not on purpose. It just happens. Yeah, lots of GGs in the chat. Lots of love for you, Anion. A lot of good sports in there. Man, what a night, everybody. That was so fun. Man, that time just flew by like this, everybody. It just absolutely flew by, especially that last part where we were working on the kill box and working on all of that. And all of a sudden, bam, it was Horde Night, everybody. It goes by super fast. And that's how you know. That's how you know you're having fun. If time is just dragging, everybody, you're like, God, this game is so slow. Then you know that that's not good. Though some games I find, everybody, that you have to kind of get into it, right? So, I usually give it a good hour in any game to, draw me in. Because you never know, because, the beginning could be a little slow, and then all of a sudden, oh my God, this is an amazing game, right? So I always give it a good, at least a good hour. And that's why we do learn to plays for at least an hour, just to get a full gist of it. And I can usually tell within the first 5 minutes, but, a couple hours in, you'll definitely know. Or at least an hour in, you'll know. Oh, 3 seconds left. Oh, we got a reroll situation. Reroll. Someone else could win this $10 Steam gift card. Again, Annie on last call, bro. Last call. I'm going to re-roll. Someone else might just win it if they're in the chat. Again, that's why you never want to go anywhere on these giveaways, everybody, because somebody might have went AFK. He might be making himself a PB&J right now, thinking, Kismet will give it away later, and then, boom, you got to be here in the chat. That's the way it goes. Okay, last call, Anion. 3. Anion. 2. Last call. 1. Boom! You're the winner. Who's the winner? Dragon Overlord. Dragon Overlord is the winner. Oh, let's see if he's in the chat. Let's see, Dragon Overlord, you have 2 minutes to say something in the chat. While we're waiting, everybody, let's go ahead and bring up some Astroneer. And we'll go ahead and log in. Waiting for Dragon Overlord to say something in the chat. I hope he's there. I love to give away loot, everybody. I love to give away. Let's see some more GGs in the chat. For Dragon Overlord also winning. Now, again, I've done this up to 6 times, everybody, where like one person was going to win and then they fell asleep or went and did something else. And then I did the next one and the next one. Oh, there's a Project Cheer delivery going on. Oh, that means that my thing over here probably vanished. Or is it still gone? Oh, yeah, see? Oh, wow, it's gone. Yeah, it vanished. Well, it's freaky. Examine. Yeah. Oh yeah, we gotta get this to stop. That's producing nothing. See, it's vanishing when it comes in. See, it's picking it all up. Yeah. Oh no, it's still going. Oh, it's grabbing it and putting it in the thing. So it's still producing it, but we can't use any of that. We can't use it. Maybe we should just run it in for next year. Like that. We can't use any of that. Oh, wait, we should run in the other stuff. Hold on, we'll run this out. Again, oh, I have sound off. All right, 28 seconds. Dragon Overlord. Oh, he's here. That's a confirmed win. All right, Dragon Overlord. Awesome. Now, here's what you do. I'm going to say hi in the chat. You can go ahead and click my name, Wish for Me Kismet. I won the random, not the random, sorry. I won the $10 Steam gift card, and in a day, 2 days, 5 days, 7 days, most likely later today, I will go ahead and gift that card out to you right away, and you can buy yourself something for a holiday. There you go. Best kind of open. There's the buzzer. There you go. So again, let's also show you guys some love in the chat for being good sports. We're going to go ahead and give everybody in the chat a bunch of Kiz Caps for being awesome. Right over there. There you go. You know, I'm going to give you another extra. I'll give you another extra 1,000. There you go. Now, again, everybody, you can use those for the next giveaways. Again, we're going to do a bonus part of the stream. We're going to extend the stream on because, again, of the gifted subs. If you want to extend the stream, you can gift some subs, and it will make the stream longer, up to a certain amount. I usually don't go beyond like 10 or 12 hours because, one, YouTube will usually kick me off. But also, just because otherwise I won't be here tomorrow. Again, I'm of that age, everybody. It's kind of tough. All right, so we got the Halloween thing going, but the Halloween doesn't work anymore. So that's not going to help us, everybody. That's not really going to help us. What about this? Let's enable the input on this one. So we can prime this over here. Yes, you got to have the gas canister to put that in there. Okay, let's turn this off. And we've got to retool this. We got to retool this for the thing. And then this in there. Oh, this doesn't automatically go in there. I see. We've got to manually put them in there. Okay, so again, I didn't know how much longer the Halloween event was going to go. And we already got a bunch of the stuff from the Halloween event, which is cool. Let's move this over here. I see there's one underneath there. Now, this is Astroneer, everybody. Astroneer is awesome. One of my favorite games of all time. Love everybody over there at System Era. They've done a phenomenal job in this game, everybody. But look at this. It's time for some mega building. That's right. We got some massive mega build stuff that we've been doing. Look at this. We got a planting thing over here. We've got a thing here that will actually take the resources and take them from other planets and bring them back and forth. It's pretty awesome. We might see it come in here at some point. So yeah, it just goes back and forth and brings resources back and forth, which is pretty cool. Now, we got to make a bunch of rocket ships for all of that and whatnot. Also, they have giant 3D printers like this that'll print all that stuff out. So we have this one here, and then we have another one that is back over here on the corner. Honestly, forget which one this one is. Back here. It doesn't say. Does it say what it is? Mega drones. This is our mega printing platform. Does it say what the museum stage 1? Oh, so that's the museum back there. All right, awesome. Now, what we need to do is we need to scale up our resource production. So I'm going to show you guys how to scale up your resource production and absolutely kick some butt. But first, we're going to give you a little bird's eye view of my current base. You can see that we've got a lot of things going on all over the place, including a bunch of plants over there too, everybody, which you can put in canisters now. And then over here, we have this all automated doing raw organic, as well as over here, we have it doing organic there, and then and carbon on this other side. So organic that way, carbon this side. Look at that. We have 800 organic over there. That's crazy. Crazy. All right. We got some massive power over there. We have a bunch of various resources and a bunch of RTGs and storage silos over there. Just kind of remembering things upside down. We've got an extractor there. Okay. Now, most likely over here in my spreadsheet, I wrote down what I was working on. Glacio extraction, iron, titanium, graphite. Yes, that's what I wrote down next. We've got to get that extraction going, and then we want to set that up on our automatic delivery over here. Right here. So I feel like the thing we want to do... Prepared for the future. Oh, look out! Dragon Overlord coming in, dropping those 100 biddies. Saying, kids, I just wanted to say thank you for another great year watching your streams, which is a great combination of entertainment and informative. Thank you so much, Dragon Overlord. I appreciate you throwing that out in the chat. I appreciate it. I'm going to grab it and put it in my inspiring quotes. I greatly appreciate it, bro. Yeah, right over here. I have thousands of them, everybody. I appreciate everybody comes in and says kind things in my chat. They inspire me just like I try to inspire you. It's like a great circle of inspiration right there. Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right. Press some buttons, flip some switches over there. All right, there we go. So thank you so much, Dragon Overlord. I appreciate the biddies. Remember, all that goes toward the Vault Van Life project. Everybody, again, if you want to donate to the stream, feel free, or to give subs. Now's a good time to show some love, especially during the holidays. Over here, and you can see I got this on repeat, everybody. What it does is it goes ahead and grows it, and then these button repeaters repeat each other, so it causes each other to go off, so it's just constantly making each other go off. If you have a lesser machine, everybody, you don't want to do that too much, or otherwise it'll just mess up your stuff. But I think we have enough time to get some stuff going, and including the holiday event, which is going on right now, and I see it right out here. Let's go out here and grab one. All right, what do we got in the inventory? Oh, I got the bling bling on. I forgot I put the bling bling. Look at me, I'm so bling bling, everybody. I like the bling bling. All right, so these automation things here you can grab, but you have to kind of give it a little bump. You can grab them like this, but even better, they usually have these packagers nearby where you can just go ahead and do a little packager. Oh, right button. And then they become like a little automation. You put it in your backpack, like that. Pretty sweet. Now, these things here is just a bunch of salvage. Right, like this. We can go ahead and throw that in the salvager, but we can also just jetpack this back to the base. Now, I do have an auctionator, a little mini auctionator, so I don't have to worry about auctioning anymore. Again, I'm kind of in the later state of the game. We did kind of skip over the middle since I've played through many times, everybody. Many times. All right, so we got this little guy. Let's see what we got to do. Holiday Cheer Throwback Bundle. We're going to get Cosmosis, Jolly Good, Lightheaded. All right, I'm not sure if I already have those, but such is life. Okay, so we get 20 for the smaller ones. No rewards pending. All right, so if we try to take the robot itself and put it on here, I don't think it counts. I don't think it goes on there. I think you have to package it, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, it doesn't want to go on there. So if we take the packaged one, put it right up here, which is very appropriate if you think about it for Christmas. You're in there doing your thing. And this should be worth 20. All right, payload value 20. We take it out of there, and then we look again. Now payload value is 0. All right. So yeah, we got to package those babies up. So let's go see what we do with this salvage, though. I think we just salvage the salvage. Oop. Trying to look in there. Can't rotate it while you're holding it and flying at the same time. Okay, I wonder if you could package those. That's a good question. These packages laying around over here? Yeah, right there. Try to keep all my gear in the same spot so it's easy to find. I can run over there and see what's up with what's up. Right here. Yeah, you can package them down. What happens when you unpackage them? Is the door still open broken? Oh, yeah. Still broken. All right, so in theory, we can take this, put that right up in there. That's going to be a lot of salvage. All right, got that going. Now, the smart thing to do, get your rover on. Run into stuff. See another one over here. Some more fantastic Kismet driving here. There we go. Classic. What we got over here? Debris. Gotta shape it out a little bit. Can't remember if there's stuff in that or not. I don't think there is. And then robots. Okay. Then you shift click this and it goes into a little debris pile. I think this is too big to put in there. I wonder if I can put this in here. Or on there. Nah, it just, the second I pick it up, it becomes transparent. But I can't put that up on my vehicle there. And I need a bunch of packagers for these. Oh, look at this. I forgot. I cut out the underneath that mountain with our vehicle. Mountain's just floating there. Very cool. Let's see. So, yeah, we're going to need to make a bunch of packagers. And I know just how to do it. Need some fuel, too. Okay, how much we got in here? 176 ought to do it. All right, let's move this out the way. Where did the auto arm go? Saw one down here. I'm just gonna grab this one back, or make it the new one. Who knows? I can't remember which one was which. Okay, so we're gonna put this way. Like this. And then we're going to take this steel. Oh man, there's a bunch of lithium sitting around in there. Graphite input. There we go. We need a empty canister. Again, everybody, we're going about another extra hour here in Astroneer, just a heads up. And so we'll put our medium resource stuff in there. This is input. And in you go. Clean up that lithium a little bit. Nice. Okay, so now what we want to do is tell it to make a bunch of stuff. And then put it on here. Put these over here for now out of the way. We'll disconnect this. We'll put this here. That there. This here. That kind of out of the way. Okay. Then we're going to tell this to make some packagers. All right, packager number 1. There it is. All right. Then we'll set it on loop. We'll tell it to go. Set this one on loop. Tell it to go. Then we'll go ahead and run this out, which means it's just going to supply 176 of those packagers there. Then I'm going to take one packager. I'm going to put it on here to limit it. And it's going to make an absolute ton of those. Then we need somewhere for it to go. So we'll do this. And then we'll tell it to grab it. And automatically put it on that thing for us. That's going to be a lot of packagers. Look how slow it's going. I need like 5 arms running at the same time. As well. Alright, I see some quartz over here will burn up. We got here ammonium. Okay. Yeah, look at it go. It can't even put it away faster than it's actually being produced. So we'll go around and do a little bit of the holiday events, but we need to work on our glacio extraction and try to get it there. We're going to work on railroads. Oh, and scale all gas collection as well. Okay, so yeah, we need more of these things. Gonna set it back here in the zone. I should probably just set it up there. We just do that. There we go. Easier. So that's now going to fill that up again with a whole bunch of those. I think that's probably good enough. Yeah, who knows how much is actually there because they stack on top of each other. Okay, and so we're going to take this and do some extraction with it. What we're going to do... Oh, copper extraction first thing. I made a note. Okay. Up on top of here, is that where we're going? Those are good questions. Let's go check our hydrazine over here. Scrap up this small stuff. Go check for some copper. I can't remember if this is the mountain that had the copper or no. Usually these mountains have copper in them. It just depends on the amount they're going to have. And also whether I already came and got it. I feel like I might have already come over here and got it. Some graphite. All right, not seeing it. Did we get our vehicle? Vehicle, where'd you go? That's a good question. On the radar. This way. And yes, I forgot my vehicle is that fast. Again, we just squeeze in a little bit of time to get some things going. We should be good. And I just make a bunch of these packages and take them with you when you're out and about. Like that, and our points should go up. Yeah, now they're 40. Okay. So, oh, looking for my vehicle. I forgot what I was doing. Vehicle. That's how it goes. You love this game? Me too. Yeah. Don't tell me anything. No, I haven't gotten to the asteroids yet or any of that kind of stuff. Still in this early part of the mega playthrough, where we're doing all these mega builds. Oh, I gotta make a ramp in here. I gotta make a ramp. But it's not my first time playing Astroneer. I have played it for thousands of hours, or 8,000 hours. I've played it since it came out, since day one. And absolutely have played all the updates and absolutely love it, at least most of the updates. They did come out with some vertical stacking stuff that I hadn't got to yet, but we're doing it in this playthrough. And as you can see, I'm pretty good at shaping out the ground there too, as well. So yeah, really great game, but watch out, no backseat gaming, no spoilers, no none of that. There is sometimes when I will ask for tips and stuff like that, but just don't tell me anything. So there you go. Abiotic Factor? No, I haven't heard of that, Gold. I'll look it up. Hold up. Is it on Steam? Let me go over here and take a look real quick. I like game suggestions. You can put game suggestions on my Discord, discord.gg/Kismet. Or you can just follow the link, which is even easier. Abiotic Factor. Oh, yeah. There it is. On Steam. What's it all about? Oh, that's old school. Remember, I've been playing games for 50 years, for half a century, so I played a lot of different games. I don't think I've ever played this one. It is marked as overwhelmingly positive. Let's see. Do I have it in my library? See, that would tell you if I played it or not. Nope, not in the library right now. Came out in July. Yeah, it looks awesome. Nope, haven't played it yet, but let me go see if anybody put it in my Discord. Because usually they'll send me different suggestions. It might be on my list to get to at some point. At some point, I might get to it. You know how it goes with your gaming list, everybody. Let's see. Oh, Ice Cold Killer suggested it. Yes, Ice Cold Killer suggested it back in July of 25, July 25th of 2025. Yes, it is on my list. It is on my list to check out. I think I looked at it before, too. It looks very familiar. Oh, it was on sale then, too. I see it was on sale. Awesome. But yeah, no, I have not gotten to it yet. I can only got so many games, I only can play so many at the same time. And right now we're doing a little bit of a bonus action, into the stream here, to do a little bit of Astroneer, and try to get some stuff going. as well. So let's see. So we got that going. We got our packagers. That's what we're doing. We're getting our packagers. We're going to put it on here, and then we're going to go for a little drive. So here we go. Okay, now this one is different. This one's got like live extract. I forget. You might have to package this one too. Yeah, it's been so long since I did these events, everybody. Kind of like relearning them again, and that's fun. And I started my playthrough over again, but I did it on purpose. I didn't do it because I had to. That sucks if you have to. It sucks big time. I always like a new playthrough. I always feel like that's my jam. Okay. Return to exodynamics looks valuable. A destructible container which holds items of value. Oh, we gotta blow it up. I have just the place. Just the thing. Right over here. Fill this back in. Nice. Create a little pedestal. Put it on the pedestal. Again, it's been a while since some of this stuff, but we'll get it going. Then we need to go back over this way. Is this it? It sure is. I got a loop too. Did I make a bunch of explosive powder? Wow, I got 30 of them. That ought to get us going. That's a lot of things to go boom. Dynamite. My vehicle may be a little close for my taste. I'm gonna move it out this way a bit. And then we're gonna blow some stuff up. Run away. Oh, yeah, that's where you get those blocks. Yeah. So you got to blow that up, and then you, of course, you need a bunch of explosives. You need to make those, and then be good. Wow. Dizziness is kicking in, everybody. I always try to push myself. Then it kicks in and makes it awkward. Makes it awkward. See me blinking a lot, everybody. That's me trying to fight off that dizziness. I have a really bad constant dizziness. It's really obnoxious and annoying. All right, there we go. And then we're going to go ahead and put a bunch of this into here. And then as we use up the packagers, we can just use the space that we did use up from the packagers to put that in. All right, and then we've got some Astroneer. All right, what to do with that? Right over here. Oh. Ran out of jetpack again. More debris in the way. Again, I got the big debris thing. You can put the small thing on the big shredder if you want to. I just put it in the appropriate size shredder. So we got all that done. We're packaging a bunch of stuff, and then we're going to put it in the thing. That's what we're doing. And if it's a large piece of debris, then you want to take it and break it down. And then the small stuff, you can just shift left click. Oh, it's out of space. Come on. Can't get to come off my character. Sort of lag or something. Alright, there we go. Then I'm going to take one of these and put it on here. Yeah, something weird going on. Backpack full. Yeah, I can't, okay, something weird there. Save and quit to the menu. Something went funky there. I can't take it out of my backpack and put it on the thing. That might be how it is. I don't know. Some of that stuff is like bind on pickup. Kind of like an MMO, but let's load in. Whoa, look at the ground. Alright, let's try it again. Move it? Yes. Oh, that's not it. What do I do with it? We just got the packagers, and we were trying to feed it into this thing up here. Okay. Now how much we got? 115. All right, we're gonna need a few more. A lot more, as a matter of fact. Gonna need a lot more of those. Okay, so we're gonna let that. Let's let that run. Get a little bit of that going. Man, where do the bigger ones go? These ones. Big object. Off it goes. Okay, we're going to let that run, and I'm going to need to take a little bit more of a break, everybody. I can see that my dizziness is kicking in full effect. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up some more fun for you guys. We're going to let that run for a bit, and we'll go collect some more loot for this event. So I'm just going to go ahead and bring up some more words on stream for you guys to play while I take a break. It sucks getting older, everybody. I suggest don't do it. Stay young forever. You'll enjoy it way more. Take good care of yourself, for sure, along the way. All right, there we go. Take a little break, and then I shall be back. And I'm back, everybody. Put a 1 in the chat if you can't see and hear me. Let's give this another round. Let's work together. Much better, everybody. Again, I just need to lay down a little bit when that comes on real strong like that. Really been pushing myself. Feel much better. Let's go to it. What do we got? Let's see. Who's been in here getting it done? Annie, I've been doing it. Galvin was helping out. Let's go ahead and see what we got. What? Retro. Retro. Yeah, there we go. Spell it right. That helps. All right, look, Kismet got a big word. Look at that. Now we know, well, bigger than the normal words I usually get. What? Zero. Tiro. Tore. I tore my ligament. Actually, I tore the muscle in my shoulder on a slip and slide. Not kidding. At 52 years old, or 50 years old. 50 years old, I hurt myself. Whoa, look at that. It's got all, oh, you can't see it. Yeah, I'll show it to you. We got a bunch of stuff done while we were AFK there. We're going to need a bigger canister. Holy mackerel. We need to have a big canister. All right, start that going. All right, hold on. We're gonna help you guys with more words. What do we got? What? Hero. Euro. Rory. Coty. Oh, look at that! Dragon Wolf, a rectory. Wow, a big word, and we got it done. Hey, nice job, Chad. Nice job. Awesome. I like their happy little music. Makes it super fun. All right, everybody, let's get back to it. All right, feeling a bit better again. And thank you for understanding, everybody. Again, I do have some medical conditions. As you see, the thing's filling up big time. We can't do anything with this stuff until next Halloween. We probably want to tell this to stop. We probably want to take this right over here and tell that to come to a halt. There we go. Because dying, it's overwhelming the thing, and it's no longer able to put any more of this squash line in here. Yeah, this is gas canister here. So let's put that in there. I thought I turned that off. Apparently I did not. All right, turn that off. There we go. Got to turn it off so I can put the canister up here. Let me turn the sound back on. And then the canister will grab all of those. There we go. And then we filled that one up. And then we can fill this one up with that other stuff. Yeah, there it goes. Like that's going to fill up again. So yeah, we want to have that come to a stop because that's not part of the event at all. All right. So let's go look for some more stuff that we can do over here. And so now what you want to do is just kind of drive around with your little packagers and package these guys. Like so. Easy. And I just put them right back up here. Like that. And off we go. And again, this is the holiday event. We'll do it just a little bit so you guys get the gist of it. And then we're going to get back to scaling up our production here. And while we're out and about, we might want to just dip over this mountain over here, see if we can find some copper while we're at it. Oh, I see some over this way. Let's dip over this way. Okay, is it the ones we got to blow up, or is it the ones we got to blow up? Okay. Now let's see if we package these. How big they are. All right, yeah, we can put that right there. There we go. Oh, man, we need our trailers and all that. Yeah, we need to get... one of the few things you can do to package it to... I was going to pick it up and run it back. You can package it and then put a whole bunch of these together, everybody. This is where I make, like, instead of doing it above, I typically will make, like, a crater or something for this to go into. Oh, God, we need more hydrazine. There's some right there. I see it on the ground. I see it on the ground. There we go. Now we got double jetpack going. So we'll bring this way over here to this side. Oh, there's a robot right there. We'll see if we can make a little indentation in the ground here. Because what we're going to do... make a big stack of them suckers. Big stack of those. But what I need is I need more ability to carry more of those around. So I need a very, very large stacker. And I probably could get one of these that's not doing anything right now. And have this, load that onto there. Put that up there. There we go. Light came back on. All right, we'll let that go for a minute. We need the bigger vehicles as well. So let's make ourselves a large rover. We need a little bit of rubber. We got plenty of that going. These are all dedicated processes here, everybody, where each one just does one process. So we have organic and resin that we can do. I think did we use up our resin or did we use it elsewhere? Might have used it elsewhere. But we'll get more resin and all that stuff. We'll get all that stuff going. But we don't need to because we have 108 rubber already done. So don't really need to even collect that. Just take it and bring it over here and we're off and running. There we go. And I'll just go ahead and make one of them for now. And then we also want to go to the medium printer. See if any of these are on the thing. No. Okay. So we want to go and make our nice tall thing right here. Large silo B. I saw some steel somewhere. Didn't I put it up here? Let's run this back in. Yes, right here. Still there. It's to go up here. It's weird. Napping up there somewhere. All right, so there's a couple steel there, and it said how many steel did it need? 3 steel. We've got all this steel production and titanium production over here, creating nanocarbon alloy. You can see we have 110 nanocarbon alloy over there. So we're kicking butt. Now we got to get this whole process set up where we have it bringing the resources in, and then it's processing and sending the resources over here. But we were looking for some steel, which most likely is right here. Yeah, there it is. We just need one more. So we can get this going while we're waiting for our vehicle. And this is the large silo B, where the vehicle allows us to carry more, but then we can put the large silo B on there and carry even more as well. So very cool. And you can have 3 of these behind your main vehicle. I only use a few of them. I don't use all of them all the time. While we're waiting for that, we can go back and get my vehicle. Would be a smart idea. It was out here somewhere. Let's bring up our compass. Over this way. And you can see on the map, these things are showing up on the radar now. So we can follow that to those things and pick those up. But we need more room on our vehicle. Keep driving right through there. We got this. This out the way. And we'll get this going. Turn it around. There we go. Okay, now we'll grab our second vehicle here, or really it's a trailer at this point. Actually called the large rover. We'll attach it to the back, which is so cool, and then put that right in there. It's going to charge it up a bit. Then we're going to take this large silo, and we're going to put that here. Now watch this, everybody. Not only can you put the silo there, but you can put this on this. Like that. And you could have a whole bunch of those. You can just imagine how many of those you could have with a bunch of this stuff for the quest that we're trying to do. And then we're going to go out here and put this one out here as well. Just kind of stack that up. And we're going to just make a big old pile of that. And that's just to keep it in there. And then this one here, we can go ahead and run back. Pressing the wrong button. And then packager here. Okay, and then on to here we go. Now, what we want to do is we want to revamp this. So we'll take this out. Like that. We'll take this one off of here. We've kind of cleaned that up. Like so. And then this. Over here. Look at this, everybody. This is tree farming right now. What that's doing is got repeaters in there that keeps growing the thing over and over again. And then this will grab the seeds. Oh, it's full. Grab the seeds and put them in here. We have 400 of those seeds. So we might be okay to stop now. The real problem is getting inside here where we can get to the repeater fast enough before it makes more. Yeah, it's germinating right now. Again, the tough part is getting in there to get to it. Try to get to it. I can't see it. Growing more. Put them out there. Too many seeds in the way. I see it in there. There it is, proximity repeater. All right, there we go. So we'll put that out there, and that'll bring that to a halt. Because I think we're good. Again, this is just repeating. Now, if you put two of those proximity centers next to each other, they will just kind of cause the other one to go off, right? So just go back and forth, and it will just endlessly plant all this stuff for you. And then you might have to come clean up the mess here later. I'm just trying to harvest this so I can get to the center. See if I can get this other one to turn off. What a mess. Wow, that sure did put it in there really, really densely. Oh, I wonder something. Just dawned on me. Let's get another one of these. Or one of these. Doesn't really matter. Let's use one of the small ones since we're not using it right now. And have it pick up some of this stuff for us. So we're going to get the big one out of there. Turn this on enable input. And there we go. All right, I'll go and pick some of that up for us. All right, very nice. Yeah, I got to manually take this out now. God, it is really, really dense. It was making the max amount. So we started with a few seeds, everybody. Just a few, and as you can see, it has done a lot, over 400 of them. And every time it would make more. So it would make one, and then the two turns into two, two into four, four into eight. You get the idea. And as you can see, massive, massive amount. I thought I'd do to try to see how dense it could get, and it is no joke, everybody. I got really super dense and made hundreds of these. Hundreds of them. All automated. Still don't see my button repeater. There it is. Or proximity repeater. There it is. Now, once you move one away from the other one, they'll stop activating each other. And then they'll both stop, and then you can recover them. Oh, there we go. Now, after a while, if it doesn't pick it up, everybody, all this stuff will disappear. That's what you just saw. A bunch of these ones disappeared. So it's only going to be able to pick up so many before they all vanish. And that's okay. We got 400 of them over there. I think we're good. There we go. Now, we could have put the proximity repeater in there and just pressed it once, and it would have got rid of all of those. But that's okay. So, again, I'm just going to let it grab what it can. Maybe grab another one. And if you didn't notice, everybody, you can actually put the plants in containers now, which is really cool. In fact, we get 2 more. I think we're going to need at least 2 more. At least. All right, there we go. And again, that'll clean that up for me automatically. As long as it's in the circle. Now, notice these ones not in the circle, so you got to move those in. Like so. And then it will grab a bunch of those as well. Some of these will just disappear by the time it's time. And I'm kind of resetting the timer just by moving it. It'll give it a little bit more time before it vanishes. Just piling them all up within that little circle of the thing. And the way you see the circle is you just roll over it. Yeah, there goes a few more. God, that's a lot. That's a lot. All right. All right, good enough. Okay, it'll take care of business there. Not gonna need another container. No, it's got plenty of room. All right, that'll take care of business over there. So what we want to do is we want to have this doing some of the work for us, right? So if we come over here and we want to put this stuff away, and we'll grab the one that is on here, we'll have it automatically take it off with the auto arm. So what we can do is just put this on the auto arm so it limits what it's grabbing. Then we do this and we turn it on. And now it'll only grab those presents and automatically put them up there. I know, pretty cool, right? That's pretty cool. It'll automatically feed them up there. GG's. Oh God, look, it ran out of space again. Man, we need a lot more space here. All right, more containers. We have a lot of containers of that. We're going to get the real big containers going at some point as well. But for right now, we'll just use the small ones since they're just sitting over there. Man, really, more than 32? Maybe we need this last one? And we could just get one of the big containers going, and we'll transfer all these into the big container later. There we go. Clean that up nicely. And we're going to grab this, put this way off to the side. We don't need those. Again, those are for the Halloween event. These cauldrons. to dip them over there. And then also down in here, this is a bunch of pumpkins and such. I got to get this astronium going. That we'll leave here as well. And you can just leave it in your playthrough and come back to it later. I'm going to put this up here. Take these out of here. Like this. And another thing you can set up is that you can just pull up in your vehicle and it will grab the different things off of your vehicle and then put them up there, which is really cool as well. I really like that. Now, see, this one's not being grabbed because this is automation 2 and this is automation 1. So what we want to do is, well, first get rid of some more of that. So we got any more room for that? Wow, look at that. Astronium is filled too. Wow, okay. We got a lot of stuff. Okay, this one's full. Oh, man, we need some bigger containers. All right, what do we do with all those big containers that were sitting around here somewhere? So let's see if we can track them down. Medium storage silo. Do we use all of our big containers? Silos. So we use the silos too, but... yeah, I think we used them up. Okay, well, when in doubt, make more. Large resource canister. Titanium and nanocarbon alloy. Well, how convenient that we got a smidge. Right over here. All right, these are set to input. Well, that was empty. Input. And then that one's already on input. All right, so what I'm going to do is run that input in like this. Oh, we're going to stop this from being annoying. Helium back over there. We're going to set this to input for right now, or no, output, and then run the nanocarbon alloy out of this one into this canister right here, just so we have a little bit of it. And later on, we'll automate all of this stuff, so all the nanocarbon alloy goes where it should go, and I don't have to come over here and grab it and micromanage it and do all that stuff. Clutch, yeah, you know it, Galvin, you know it, clutch move there. Nice job, bro. Oh, I forgot to give you guys a bunch of Kismets. Let me give you a bunch of Kismets for being awesome and working together. Over here as well. Let me go ahead and get that going. Buttons. There we go. A bunch of Kismets for being awesome. All right, let's keep on rocking over here. All right, so we filled up our nanocarbon alloy. Awesome. Run that back in over there. Put our steel over there. Let's turn it like that way. This one that way. Then we just got a whole stack of this. Man, we just keep running out of our jetpack stuff here. Let's go over here. We got lots of hydrazine. Just need to have it in our backpack. All right, there we go. Yeah, I got my bling bling and my halo on. Yeah, I forgot. Look at how bling bling I am, everybody. Let's turn toward the sun so you really get the full bling bling effect. Oh, this way. Where's the sun? That way. Gotta get... Oh, look, I'm so shiny. I'm so shiny, got the bling bling. Yeah, it's called glitter or something like that. Love it. All right. We are making a canister. And we need titanium and nanocarbon alloy. We've got the nanocarbon alloy right there. Titanium, actual titanium and not titanium alloy. Those are two different things. We've got some zinc I see there. I don't see any titanium. We might have used it all up. Let's see if we got any left over here. Certainly got a lot of graphite. Yeah, let's turn our graphite off. Or graphene, actually, is what it is. Don't put that in my backpack. I don't like it. Stop doing it. That's one of the things I wish they would take out, everybody. That thing. See, look. Coming from both sides into my backpack. Nope. I want to turn that off and keep it off. I don't want it ever to go into my backpack. Yeah, we need some more titanium. No problem. Let's go. We got to set it up for it'll take the titanium back and forth too. But to do that, we would need a lot of ammo as well. And we'll come back and do that event here in a second. Let's get our titanium going so we can then get the other thing going, more canisters, so we can clear all the stuff out of the way, so we can automate that a bit. Okay, one of the greatest plants in the game, everybody, the Mighty Glacio, right here. Oh, hold on one second, everybody. I'm back. Sorry, there was a bug there. There was a bug. It usually finds its way in here because of my lights. Wiping out that bug. All right, back to Glacio we go. Over here, find my cursor. Let's go ahead and land right over here. On our spot here. And again, we're going to set all this up in a bit. Whoa, look at this. It spawned right there. It spawned right where our base is. Okay. Over here, we've got a whole bunch of other objects, stellar objects and whatnot that we can use, that we can package and bring that back as well. But we're here for the titanium. So let's get that going. Glacio is one of the best places to do this event, by the way. You can see it spawned a ton of it all over in here. We're just going to slide on down and see how we're doing over here. Oh, I forgot to put a canister here. All right, well, we got a little bit. Turn this off for a second. Got a little bit. Right here, and we'll put this canister up in here. Turn that back on. Get that going. Okay, and then do what I call the bump. Come over here and just get a little bump. A little bump. I have to plug it back in again. And that just sometimes brings back up the little bar there, which means you're going to get more resources. We don't need that much titanium. Maybe I'll just put it a couple in my backpack. And we'll let the rest of this build up. Not really worth bringing the canister all the way back until that's filled. Or at least somewhat filled. We've got to find a much better titanium spot. That's a very low titanium spot. We'll find a much better one here in a bit. So, let's go ahead and head back to the ship. And we'll take a few of this titanium with us. And come back. And again, I highly recommend coming to Glacio here to do this event as well. But we'll need to bring our packagers and set all that stuff up. And so you don't have to do it on your main base. You can make another base over there that's just all about doing the event, which is really cool. And Glacio is pretty flat too, so it's got some mountains and stuff, but mostly pretty flat to drive. It's not like Aatrox where you have all these drops and all these weird mountains and stuff that you got to navigate. Pretty great place to get it going on. Okay. So, we're back. We got to forge this up a bit. There it goes. And we'll go ahead and see how much we need. Just one. Okay, cool. We'll just forge up a couple. Again, we're just trying to get one canister going for right now so we can get this stuff under control. There we go. Okay, what do I want to put in there? Probably all of those other plants that I made there. And we can consolidate those down. Let's move all this stuff out the way. Let's turn that off. Or should we just move it up here? And then we can put these on here. Say like that. What's this? This is prickle pot seed. What does that one look like? Huh. I don't remember. That one doesn't like it when you get close to it. Let's put this up here and grow it. I forget what it looks like. Oh, let it grow. We'll go back to it. Go back over here and get this container as well. Consolidate this stuff out. Now these are 32 each, and then this one container can hold 400. So we can go ahead and just run that all out of there and consolidate together. So this is 32 and 32 times 2 would be 64. And that's not even gonna 1/4 fill that thing. So that'll get rid of a lot of that. And then once these are empty, like this one over here, we can go ahead and use that for consolidating this down. There we go. And now we can move that out of there. So very nice. And we got this cleared. Very nice. Okay, now we're going to rearrange this a bit. And we're going to reutilize this, but in this direction. Like so. And then we're going to put this right. Oh, nope. Lock that right there. There we go. And we'll move this stuff around. We're going to move this over here. We're going to turn this off. Oh, off. Turn this on. Oh, on. And then this is 2, so we'll put 2 here. Okay, now if it's 1 or 2, right, this should be 1 and this should be 2. And we put anything in front of it, it should grab whichever one it is, right? So now we've automated both of them at the same time. So that makes it a lot easier as well. This thing's running out of power. What's it powering? Oh, it's powering the auto arm. Unlock. There we go. We'll put this over here on this side. Just kind of tuck that back there. Connect it in, lock it up. And put our button repeaters up there for us to use later. Just get that out of the way. And then this we can unlock. There, lock that, and maybe just store some of this stuff. What's this? This is fluid canister. This is some of this extra stuff. Auto arm there. Both these are fluid canisters. Okay, GG's. Now we're ready to go. And again, you can see how many of these packages I could bring with me. But I'm just going to go ahead and bring the one. And then take all of these off. Like this. Throw them on the ground over here. And take this other one with me so I can... actually, I just keep that in the back. So I can put the bigger ones on there, right? The bigger stuff that we want to get. So let's go do that. I'm going to dip around right here. Cut through here. And head back to these mountains over here. Let's go. Right over here. And again, we could use the radar to send us right to it. Now, we don't need any research. We're all good on research. But if we need some, we'll get some. All right, so now, instead of digging these out, everybody just package them out and try to catch it before it rolls down into the earth there. And there we go. All right, next one. This way. And then we can just stack it right up there. Okay, we got some stuff down in here. This I will just kind of shape a little bit. Put this up here. Like so. Oh, and you've got a free packager there too. Very nice. That's basically what you're doing on all these. You're just packaging them up. Bring them right up there. And then this debris we'll just throw out here in case we're looking for it later. More debris there. Okay, where we got another one? Straight ahead. Bunch of them. 3 of them up ahead. Oh, there's a thing over that way. Oh, big spot. All right, good spot. Let's go ahead and get the big ones here. See, these are the ones we want because these are the ones that we can open. Where these other ones here, this is just salvage. What you can do is also bring your salvager with you so you can just salvage it while you're here. Again, you don't have to shape these. If you got the packager, you can just package them. Like so. Get my fingers to cooperate. Put those right up in there. Alright, and again, doing a little bit of the holiday event just to show you. It's very fun. And you unlock cool stuff in-game. A little radiation going on there. The packager here. That's salvage. Yeah, I love when they give me free packagers. It's awesome. And put it right back over here. I can also put an auto arm in here that'll pick these up. I want to have it do it for me. Bit of debris there. Another one here. This one looks like damage. Oh, that one's a damaged one. More packagers. As well. Good morning, Blitz. What's up, man? Thanks for coming in and hanging out. As you can see, we're having lots and lots of fun doing some Astroneer. This is a little bonus segment. On top of my normal stream, was playing some 7 Days to Die with my crew earlier, but you know, I try not to burn them out, everybody. So they're not playing for 12 hours every single time. Though we have done that before. Not saying that we haven't done it. I'm just saying I try not to. Try not to burn them out, everybody. Again, it's good to get in, play for a bit, have a good time, and then dip while you still at the peak of your fun. And that's what we do. We did 3 Horde nights tonight, and now we're just trying to do a little bit of the holiday event here. And we're still working on our MEGATECH and stuff. But as you can see, everybody, we're just easy moding this now. Put that in there. Also, good idea to put a couple of these in your backpack. Like this. Any more of these on here that we can't see? Yeah, one on that side. Okay. Let's put a couple of these in your backpack and then go dip around, look for some more. Let's go ahead and do this one. We're going to have some fun blowing stuff up here in just a sec, everybody. We're going to make things that go big bada boom. Right up in here. And again, this scrap is good too if you want to take that and scrap it out for other stuff as well. Don't see any more. One right where I am. Yeah, let's see scrap. Okay, I think we're good on that one. Oh, there's one. packager there, too. Okay, and another packager. We can find a couple more, either the big things or the small things. Oh, here they are. A bunch of little guys. Now, of course, the big ones are going to be worth more, everybody, because you're going to blast them and get a bunch of stuff from it. But I like to, you know, do a little bit of each type, just for the fun of it, as well. All right, put that right up there. That one up there. And we out of here. All right. And again, we could do this all day. You could just make thousands of packagers, run around, pick up thousands of things. But I'm just doing a small little gist of it. Can't wait to get back to 7 Days to Die again. I haven't played for a while, but I just got it again on PS5. Yes! Oh, man. Kiss your weekends goodbye. We just did a massive mega build in the Wasteland. We just moved to our Wasteland base, and we are actually building 2 separate bases. Normally, we combine our bases. And we took over the Vanity Tower, which is a new POI if you haven't seen it in a while. I mean, it's not like new, but it's somewhat new, if you know what I mean. We also took over the City Hall, which we've never taken over, even though we've done hundreds of bases. We've never taken that one over, and it's awesome. Very, very fun. We're fully restoring it, the entire block around there. We're going to restore all the buildings, the lights, the driveways. We're going to put in street lights and all that kind of fun stuff. Just a massive, massive amount of stuff. It's going to be awesome. All right, so here we go. We're going to let it do the work, everybody. We're going to go right over here, find out where it was over here. Oh, we need a table or something up here. And see, it's just going to do the work for us now. As it just goes ahead and feeds that right up there. Oh, let's put this back over here. And again, these are limited to 1 and 2. So again, when it gets full, it'll start going over here. So one of the things you might want to do is just go ahead and block that ability for it to put it over there. Like this, because it's not going to automatically grab it from here. Like if I take this out, you'll see that it doesn't automatically throw it up in there. It won't do that. So you want to actually leave it and let the auto arm put it where you want it to go. So I can go in and just say put that in there, and then take some of this extra stuff we had from the Halloween event and put that in there. And then when I turn it on, you'll see that it no longer does that. No longer feeds that in there. But if we take this and we say, hey, we got 160 payload in there, go get it. It'll go ahead and take those and run those into the thing. Now, while it's running those, we'll go ahead and get back in our vehicle here. And we're going to try to dip left here. Try not to fall in any of these holes I made back here. 50-50 chance. We're going to take this and we're going to blow some stuff up, which is always fun. Always fun. Yeah, again, I played 7 Days to Die since it came out. I'm almost 4,000 hours, and I consider those rookie numbers. Rookie numbers in 7 Days to Die. I especially like it with the crew, because again, we have a very large crew. Very, very rare do you see that many people playing at the same time in 7 Days to Die. Normally, it's limited to about 8. But we override that, and we usually have between 10 and 20 people playing together, and it's really, really fun. Because everybody's working together. We got a whole bunch of stuff done today. Oh, that's debris. Let's put our debris off there. All right, look at this. It's making some radiation noise. We're going to make a big old pile of it in here. And again, you saw I put a little bit of the divot into the ground, so I can just take these and surround the middle one. All right, now whenever it's making that noise, everybody, it's a little dangerous because they could knock together and then go flying over the horizon. I've seen it do it many times in here, especially my vehicle. Now, it's just scrap. I'm just going to throw that in there. And speaking of titanium, I went and got me some more titanium and brought it back. I always have that on titanium, everybody. Usually titanium's the thing I'm running out of all the time. Though I shouldn't really be running out of it because I can do massive sums of it right now. Massive, massive amount. All right, we'll just make sure that it has room to put that scrap in there. Oh, and then we got to make ourselves some stuff that goes boom. And I've gone over here and I have all the different processes set up that I need. And I can just go to any one of these tables for anything that I need. Like right now, you can see I already have some explosive powder, so I can just go ahead and make some dynamite. We definitely have our vehicle too close. Want to move our vehicle away from there? For sure. For sure. All right. Again, we did about 9 hours of 7 days to die. And since people showed some love to the chat and give them some subs, we extended the stream and added a little bonus segment here of Astroneer. All right, here we go. Just put it on the one in the middle. And let's see how many it gets. All of them. Whoa! Oh, man, that spread that all over the place. Holy mackerel. Now, again, the reason why I made the divot is so the stuff would drop in the divot, but it did not, everybody. It blasted that clear across everywhere from here to there. Wow. All right. That was pretty awesome. All right. We'll get the big chunks of scrap here out of the way. Looks like we've got some Astronium in there. And some other goodies. This smaller debris we can just kind of click on, shift click. Sometimes why he's pointing is because I'm not quite clicking on the debris. We can just clean up that debris manually. Gotta get a little closer. Oh, unless my backpack gets full. All right, now we got the little tiny debris that we can put in here. By the way, you don't have to just put the debris in the small one. This is not just for the small one here. You can actually take it and also put an absolute ton of these, by the way, in that big one all at the same time. You just kind of put a bunch of them in there simultaneously. Okay, so that got that done. Now we got to go pick up this mess we just made and put it all in here. All right. That was awesome, man. Look how far it went out, too. Again, you only needed one dynamite. Now, if you noticed, again, that was way more efficient than if I had done one at a time and then put a dynamite and another one and dynamite. You just do the one in the center surrounded by all the other ones, and now you know a Kismet gaming secret right there, everybody. You don't have to do so many. You don't have to do that many. All right, put that one in our backpack. We'll grab this one. We got a pile. But man, our hydrogen is getting burned up today, man. Burned up. All right, I gotta go get some more hydrogen. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, running low. Fly low when you run out of jetpack, everybody, when you're getting low. Oh, that was good timing. No. This and this. There we go. And then jetpack action. Put it in my jetpack. Grab another one. All right, there we go. I love the jetpack. Jetpack's great. Helps you get around. Okay, we got to track down all this other stuff that went flying. Over here. Oh my gosh, there's a ton of it. Guess we can bring our vehicle out and grab it all. That might be a smarter idea than running this back and forth. Get our vehicle. Got to go on a reconnaissance mission. Seek and retrieve our loot that went flying. And again, since I have this thing, I can just stack it right up there. Nice and easy. And this I don't even have to package. I can just stack that up there as well. And then over here. Now, I usually start a new playthrough every time I play big updates like this. So I did start a brand new playthrough. This is like day 5. I'm already like at the end of the game. For the standard stuff, we do need to get our rails going, though. We definitely want to start that at some point here. But first, we got to clean up this mess we just made. Anything else? Over here, there's a robot. Get in there, little robot. And I like to keep it all together, so obviously so I can find it. Oh, yeah, and we hadn't got our satellite thing up yet. We got to work on that, too. Get that out of there. Get that over here for the next time we blow stuff up. I think I saw some more go flying off this way. Let's just take a... Oh, there it is. Take a little bird's eye view. Get all this stuff together. Then fall down in that hole. Doesn't look like it. Cool. Let's fix that hole too while we're at it. There we go. Again, the shaping in this game is awesome. Now, I put this down, everybody, and it automatically put it in the ground. I didn't realize it was going to do that. So I had to shape out that whole area to get it out of the ground. It's kind of funny, though. All right, any other random thing that went flying? Or if any of it went into my little mine here. Any of it rolled down in the mine? I don't remember where all the rest of it went. It was so much. All right, good enough. Okay, now we've got to... got to get some more of our stuff back this way. Got a whole thing. All right, so obviously the easiest ones is to throw it there. Can you help me figure out how to build the auto arm, please? Absolutely, Bile Thunder. Let me show you how to do it. Pretty easy. I don't mind at all. Over there. Thanks, Bearded Otter. If you put my name in there, it actually highlights in red, so it really makes it obvious. And sometimes I get focused, everybody. I'm an old man. Just roll it. All right, so you want to make the auto arm. Let's go ahead and take a look right here. The auto arm is made of aluminum and graphite. Graphite being the stuff that's right over here. We're holding some graphite in here. It looks like this right there. Now, of course, this graphite can be found up on the mountains. So if you find a mountain like that, run around on the top of there and you'll find it. Make sure to watch out for your oxygen while you're up there. Then you grab some graphite, pretty easy. And then what you do is you go ahead and set it up in the small printer. In the auto, I thought I did on the other one. I already did on this one over here. This one here. And then you need aluminum. Now, aluminum is actually underground. I call it the coins because it looks like coins. But I'll go ahead and show you where I got my aluminum down in here. Now, again, it's going to be different. Every single playthrough is a bit different because it randomizes the world every time you make a new playthrough. So all the resources will be different. Your landing spot will be different. But I'll show you what it looks like. So when you're underground, so again, you got to dig down. And I suggest you use the control key so you can make a nice flat area. Like you see, if I hold down control, it'll flatten it like this. Or if you have it at an angle like this, you can hold down control and you can see you can make yourself nice ramp, right? So you just start yourself at an angle with a little ramp, and then you try to hold down control. Make sure you do have a soil canister over here. Over here. Where is it? Right here. Soil canister with a little bit of soil in it so that you can actually use it for shaping on your way down. Now, this is what it looks like right over here. These coins are right over here, which are awesome. Right there. We'll press the right button. And it's called laterite. So again, you can find this on the very first place. You just kind of drill down into the earth, or into the Silvio is actually what it's called, name of the planet. So you go into that lower level. You find this first level. You run around a little bit. Again, I would suggest to bring your tethers with you, hooked to some oxygen and some power. So that you can find your way back so you don't get lost. It's much easier. Or you can put a beacon down to help yourself find your way back. But that's what you're looking for, a laterite. And then you take laterite and you convert it into aluminum. Now you can see over here that this is actually grabbing some laterite for me. I actually need a canister there. But I'm going to grab some of this laterite here. And I'm going to fly it out of here. Now I'm using a big extractor. That's in the later game. In the beginning, you just want to shape it out. To get the laterite. Now, in my case, I'm, again, using the auto extractor. You can see I can just carry it around and fly around with it. Of course, it'd be better if I put it in my backpack. That would be way easier. But we just take this. We go over here to our smelter. If we wasn't completely full of that. There we go. Put it right here in the smelter. And we'll move that over there for now. Put it in the smelter. It's going to then convert it into aluminum. And then you take the aluminum, you put it on your small printer. GG's, you're making yourself an auto arm. Just like this. There we go. And aluminum over here. Onto there, and there we go. So now we're ready to go, and we can just say, hey, make an auto arm. Off it goes. Make sure you have enough power to power your small printer. And that's it. You're done. You're GG's. So Thunder, you're all good, bro. You're all good. There you go. Get your auto arm on and you're off and running to automate tons and tons of stuff. You see, I've automated a bunch of stuff. I've got auto arm there. We've got auto arms all over the place here in our production, especially over here where we're doing titanium and we're doing graphite and we're doing all sorts of stuff. It's feeding all of these from different directions and gases and solid materials and all the stuff that we're putting together. It's doing that. Also doing that with the trees here. Collecting organic from a tapper, so you can put it on a tree, have the organic grab it, and then even forge it over here for you as well. You can see that the auto arm here can go ahead and grab these organic, feed it into here, and then put it in here. Oh, it's going to do it right now. There it goes, puts it in there, and then it's going to convert it into carbon. And then that carbon can be used to power your location, or you can make stuff from that carbon, like nanocarbon alloy. The good one, that's the highest end of stuff you can make. That's way later game. And again, keep all your resources nice and organized like that. Very nice. All right, back to the event. We were grabbing the thing, we were moving it over here, and we were going to package some stuff up. And also great question, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and give you all some Kiz Caps for a great question. There you go. Now you know. Okay, so this is the easiest thing to do, is do the one that is already on here, because then you can just package it right on the thing like this. And that's pretty much what you do in this event, is you go in and you package a bunch of these. Now, each of these are of different value. Obviously, the smaller ones are smaller value. The bigger ones are bigger value. Oh, I thought it was on this one. There we go. And there we go. All right, now, same thing down here. We can just go to town, and we don't have to go look for it now, everybody. We just get the big containers, and we break them down. Now, the one that's actually worth the most out of all of this is actually this one right here, the stellar object. We can go ahead and package that, and just keep doing that all day long. Now, just like we did with the other one, where we were picking it up and putting it into the thing from our medium storage silo, we can also do the same thing here. We can have we could package all of these in this kind of divot, and then basically go in and have it automatically grab it on our vehicle and put it onto here as well. But there's just something really nice about, I don't know, manually doing it kind of in the first round and then kind of automating it later. That's just how I like to do it. That's how they did it in the old school days, before they had automation. So that's kind of my old school way of playing. And then, oh, we got a bunch more down here. Again, we'll get all the little robots. Room on this side, we do. All right, man, we're getting a ton of this. Another one there. And then more packaging. Basically go until we run out of packagers, but we got more over there, so we can always get more. Right there, very nice. All right, I think we're out of packages. All right, and then same thing. Throw it up there. We'll see how much we get out of that one. Run it back to the base, nice and easy. That was somewhat easy. Okay, and then again, we need a table over here to make this easier. Go ahead and turn these off for just a second while we prep this. Let's move this back over here. Let's make this easy on ourselves, like this. And we'll just put these over here out of the way. There we go. And could kind of put this at an angle and do a whole bunch of stuff, but that's okay. We'll just do that. And that just makes it easier for us to just put it right here where both of these can see it. And then it will automatically start to feed that up in there. Now, if it doesn't have the things that it can feed, then it will stop. Or if it runs out of space, so off it goes. Now remember, it's going to do the auto ones first. And we can set these other ones up for all of this. We can get this Astronium out of my backpack now that I think about it. And now this one is the cubic object, which we're going to put on there. And the other one was the name of that one, stellar object, right? Yes, stellar object. So we need another auto arm for that. And I saw one over here. Stellar object there. And there we go. So now it's going to reload it again. Again, anything that it can grab, it's going to go ahead and put right up in there. All right, good to go. Then, again, I could have a whole nother table that's doing the same thing for these other ones. And we could have organized them where, you know, these are in this pile and that are in that pile. But just as easy just to pull these off of here, swap them out with the ones that you want. Or I could have a whole nother EXO request platform. And then they will grab the other ones. That's really cool, everybody. I love the automation in this game. It's really great. And this is going to be worth a lot more. Turn these around. What do we got here? Cubic object. Oh, it ran out of space. So this is worth 280. So instead of 160 that we did before, 280 there. Let's go. And this is automation 1, which the automation 1 didn't grab. So this one we could probably take out. Put this in. Turn that back on. Yeah, there we go. Needs to be a little bit more centered. So it's not missing any of that. Yeah, there we go. Again, just have these on the sideline. I'm just waiting it out. Now again, you just do this over and over and over. Oh, look at it. Brought me a bunch of loot. Cool. Oh boy. Oh, don't put that in my backpack. No. Don't do it. Don't do it. We need something to unload this stuff with. Oh boy. We're gonna need maybe this right here. Let's take this over this way. We can actually probably transfer this stuff to our bigger things here too. So let's transfer a lot of this various resources and stuff that we have. Canister, most of the stuff we can get rid of. Do want to keep the horn for later though. We go find some new friends. Yeah, much nicer. All right, and then these over here. Oh, not on the thing, in the thing. There we go. It's a very big difference than putting it on it than in it. Then our little auctionator, oxygen tank. Okay, put that back there. This. Now we're talking. Clean this place up. What do we got over here? Trailers. Whatnot. More room do we got over here? Wow, we got lots of room. Lots of room for stuff. Oh, we got our leak in there too. Put our leak over there. Oh, oh, God. Watch out for that. Watch out for that object. We'll come back to that. And respawn. There we go. Anything else? One more slot. One more slot here. You can see that we just obsoleted a bunch of those and was able to put a lot of stuff on there that we just have sitting around in the base. Over here. It really does clean up your base real nicely. As you can see. All right, there we go. And with those, we can just go ahead and probably scrap now, but I'm going to leave them over there. So I can utilize this over here for some other stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and have this aim at this. We actually have an auto arm over here. this a little closer so this can stay powered. We're going to have this aim at that and then put whatever it is that's on there onto here. So this is going to grab everything off of there. Now the trick is not getting it so close that it accidentally grabs stuff that you don't want it to grab. So I'm going to try to center it a little better. And so it's basically just going to clean that off of there. But look at what it does. It's grabbing things that you don't want. You don't want it to grab the presents off of there. You want it just to grab the other loot. So what you want to do is turn this off while this is running. But it is doing the job. And again, we hit a certain tier, and that tier gave us rewards. That's why we got all that stuff. But no worries, we can fix this. We have the technology. Okay, so once it's done cleaning it off, I would definitely turn it off so it doesn't randomly grab stuff. And then just put this back over here. And then that will put that up there. So again, you want to turn these off. And we can just make one button that'll turn that on and off. We can make also additional tables on the side, the smaller tables, and then just kind of push them in so it'll automatically put it up there. And you could have that 4 wide if you wanted to. And we're good. Another 160. Go for it. And we're about halfway now, too. Again, you get about halfway, you get that little bonus. And then we're working toward the holiday throwback bundle. Okay, now that was pretty sweet. But let's make it even nicer. Let's grab some more of this, though. Have it grab some of that out of there. And we'll put this over here. And some of this Astronium on there. Have a whole canister of Astronium. That over there. And then again, right here. Then those will be at the ready to feed those in when we're good to go. Now, we're waiting for that. We're going to go back over here. Turn this off for a sec. And we're going to need a new one of those. All right, here's what we're going to do. Watch this great little trick, everybody. If you want to take all of these off of here, but leave the RTGs and all of that, what I can do is just put it on this side like this, and then put an empty one in here, or well, semi-empty anyway, and put that right there, and it will just then take it right back off of the one that it just put it on, and then organize it for you automatically. And that's why the auto arms are awesome. Very, very awesome, as a matter of fact. And then we can keep that going. Oh, there's stuff in the way. It keeps bouncing up above it. Let's get this auto arm and put that up there. There we go. So again, now it'll just put just the packagers over there. We'll let it run. See, is this back? It sure is. And then we probably have some like automation too. Now again, you can just do these manually. We just have a couple of them. Manually put it on there. There we go. And then we'll clean that one out too. Oh, we're almost up to that next level. Again, I always like cleaning up my base. You know what I mean? Taking stuff and making sure it's not all over the place. And then we have some scrap and stuff here. Watch this, everybody. If you go to the appropriate spot, we got to get more hydrazine. There we go. If you go to the appropriate spot and you drop this off, it will automatically grab it off of there. Like if I pull this, say, chemistry station out here, I put this right here. Oh, after I get the titanium out of there. Put that right there. Boom. It'll automatically grab all the scrap, and then it filled up. And then we'll send that titanium off. And then what it will do is when it comes back, it'll put the titanium back over there, and it will then put, if it has enough room, and then put the scrap on there automatically. So it does a lot of that automatic shuffling for you right on there. In fact, you might want to actually put the shredder on a separate thing, have it automatically grab the scrap and move it to this table. So this table has plenty of room to launch and grab whatever resources you told it to get and bring back. Or you could use the very big stacker that you saw me use on right over there on my thing and put like, you know, as many of those you can put on there, which I think is 12. Yeah, 3, 6, and then 12 on this, 6 on the other side should be 12. Yeah, so there it goes. And it should automatically take it off. Put the scrap back on, which it did. GG's. Very nice. And then again, you can pick this up. And you can automate all of this, everybody. So you don't have to do it one at a time. Then you take this over here. And you throw that on there. And then it will automatically take the titanium and smelt that down. And then put it right back up on the thing. See, really great way of, you know, kind of helping you out organize all that stuff. All right, put that back there. Keep that clean. Clean this all up. Stuff in my backpack. And I will deal with all this loot later on. Deal with it later. Put it all in there. All right, very nice. Now that it is organized our stuff for us, and actually it filled it all the way up. Nice. We're going to go ahead and take this. And we're going to put this on here. And then we're going to take this big boy. Put that on there. And then we're going to dip. We're out of here. Like so. And then we're going to go off to, where are we going? Glacio. Which is one of the greatest places to do this event, by the way. I highly recommend creating a base over here, too, where you can just do the exo over here instead of having to go back and forth to Sylvia every time. I'm just going to go back and forth because we're going to get back to working on our scaling up our stuff. But I wanted to do a little bit of the event because this event actually is pretty fun. All right. And now we got the same thing here that we had over there. We've got the big boy right there, and we have all of our, yeah, turn that around. We have all of our packagers. And I like to put it like this, so it's not in my face, and I can tell you there's some right here already. Right here. Oh, is it time to hydrate? I think it is. Good idea. Let's do it. Hydration is awesome. Get our hydration going on. Some good water. Some good water. Thank you for the reminder. I appreciate it. Hydration alert. Got to stay hydrated. All right. And we got one already here. And so we're just going to go around and have some fun doing these. Now, if you want to do yourself a solid, you want to make this go nice and fast, everybody, here's what you do. You first line this up so you can just put these right in here like this. Easy mode after you package them. Or up there, either way. And then these ones right here are the ones that you want. These little stellar objects. Now, because I've shaped out the world before the event came through, it's made this really awkward, but that's okay. And again, these stellar ones are worth more. So you also got the little snowman guy over here. And we're going to go over here. We're going to aim this at the snowman guy. And then we'll try to package him. But you can see it doesn't package. Over here. And again, this is ice-oded specimen event item. Uproot the suspicious snow effigy to reveal an astral figurine. Produces resource when tapped. Organic. Use. So there we go. We've got an astral figurine. It's 125 recovery points when this one's only 50. And then this one over here is 35. And so on. So these ones are your go-to ones because they're 50 each one. But I get the other ones too, just for fun, just to get it started. But you can see over here, there's a ton of these snowmen. And why would we not get 50 points versus getting 25 or 30? So you get the general idea. And again, you can just roll over it. It tells you right there in the tip, right? So this one, 50. This one's 125. So let's get this one. We got that. There's one in the ground, but it's debris. Probably help if I bring my vehicle closer. Bring it closer. All right. And then we got one in the ground. Nice. See if it shows up above the ground. Oh, nope. It glitched into the ground. Oh, that's why you shape it out first. That's down in the planet now. That's okay. Well, it's not that big a deal. Now, the cool thing about these also is that they're pretty small. So you can collect an absolute ton of these over here on Glacio. And again, I think these are the best for doing this event. You're going to see I'm just going to skip the rest of them now. You get the general idea. And I'm just going to go for the good stuff. Right over here. Yeah, that's why I suggest you bring this over here, and then you can just pile all this stuff together, and then just have it do the exo thing here. All right, let's just kind of go up around here and see if we see any more snowmen this way. I saw something back this way. This area that I shaped out that goes down to my thing. Now this is the tricky part right here. This is when things get tricky. So when I take this out, it's going to drop and it's going to try to get away from me. So I'm going to grab it, put it up here. It's going to try to roll down that ramp. No. All right, there we go. And you can just imagine how much points we're going to get out of these. Okay. Right there. And again, just bring a bunch of packagers. Everything will be GG's. All right, now time to go for a little drive. Look for some more of our snowman friend. Now, it's not always that easy, everybody, where you have tons of those snowmen everywhere. We definitely want to go ahead and get it going. This one does not have a drill. I just realized, no drill on this one. Yeah, fail. Big time fail. All right, we got to get a drill on this eventually. And probably some more stuff here. But I'm just going to make my own little ramp. Get me up this hill a little bit. Again, it's pretty flat, so you can, once you get going, you'll be fine. And let's go look for snowmen. Oh, the bighorn. We got the bighorn out here. Ours has different sounds it makes. Reminds me of The Shining. Does anybody have some Shining flashbacks right there? Yeah, I haven't watched that movie in forever, and it still was creeping me out. All right. Again, this is the tough part. Finding this little snowy men. A lot of this stuff here as well. You can see that this is freight technology, can be recycled into scrap as well. I'm not going to worry about it. But what we want is we want to find the things on the map there that are for the event, like right here. Here we go. Watch out for these baddies. This guy likes to go boom. These guys, same thing. We're just going to go for the snowman now. And the cool thing about the snowman, too, is you don't have to shape it out of there. You can just hold down F to zap it. Again, we're going to easy mode this event. Again, after this point, everybody, once you start finding the snowmen, your packages are much more effective on just them. And then you just wander. That was a lot of snowmen in one place, by the way. We got real lucky on that start. Usually it's like one per area like this. Again, we can get these packagers in our inventory. Another one. Guess we see a couple of them. Like up ahead. One to the right as well. 3 of them over here. Hey, jackpot. Look at this. Okie dokie. Oh, wait. That doesn't work. Gotta take it out of there first. Showing you how to easy mode this. That's worth almost 3 of any of this other stuff. Some of this stuff is worth 4 times what that stuff's worth. You just got to know the secret. You got to know the tricky secret. A lot of times, by the way, you'll find packagers on Sylvia and not so much often here on Glacio. But sometimes you still do. Sometimes you'll find them running around. Free packagers. Okay, where do we see the other snowman? I think it was up on the top of the hill here. So I've done most of these events before. That's why I kind of know this hill, this way. That's why I kind of know the tricks. And I think they might have came out with one that I haven't done yet, which we might have to do at some point. I do like to leave stuff to do in-game, everybody, and not just do every single thing. I do like to leave a bit, because that's fun. All right. Put that up there. Yeah, and then we'll just pick a random direction. Just go yeehaw off the top rope. Whoa! There we go. 2 snowmen to the right. Look at this with all this loot. Oh, a free packager. I'll take it every day of the week. Thank you very much. And a little bit of wind power there. Not like we need it. We got RTGs and stuff. A little bit of research. We got a battery there. What are these cool little like things out of Jurassic Park? These little gravity globes. Wind turbine. Not bad. That'd be really good at the beginning of the game. I don't need it, but cool little thing there. What I need is these snowmen over here. I'll show you a little trick, everybody. If you go at an angle and you try to hit these little edges and utilize the resources, it'll get you right on the top. Oh, look out for those guys. We gotta look out. We don't want to be anywhere close to this when we get out, or our vehicle. These guys are gonna shoot. And blow up. There we go. So we don't want to hit our vehicle. That's why I went forward to get out of the way. Alright, they're kind of a little bit delayed, so you got a second or two to get out of there. I've made the mistake of hopping out and not paying attention, and they got me. Especially when you got a double. In fact, we might want to bring those guys back to our base. I don't think we got those guys. Did we get the Apple seed? We'll get a couple of them. Yeah, we get a bunch of those. And then we have some research there. You know what? While we're here, since we went through all that trouble, we'll go ahead and package that down too. Grab some more seeds. As long as you put them on here, they won't go away. But if you leave them just on the ground, the plants will automatically disappear after a certain amount of time. Alright, any other snowy men nearby? Doesn't look like it. Alright, we're going to go till we run out of packagers or patience. One or the other. It's always one or the other in this game, everybody. It's packager or patience. Alright. I feel like they're going this way. I just follow my instincts, everybody. Just let them guide me where I need to go. There's one over there on the left. Oh, on the right. Any snowmen? Don't see any. Definitely on the left here. Let's see if there's any snowmen over there. I don't see any. Let's keep cooking this way. Whoa! Catch us a bear. What we got over here? Oh, okay. We got a little something, something. Nothing over that way. Wow, look at all these. These are just containers. And not the snowman event. But over here, I see one right here. Again, Glacia is one of the highest level planets and really is the center of this particular event. Again, some planets are more the center of various events. And again, the higher end planet you're on, the higher end loot usually you find that goes with it. This is just like when I go to Aatrox and I go get all the research there because the research is worth more. I think we got one left. One left, unless we find some more when we're out and about. How much do we have in our backpack? Just one. Okay. One more. That's our mission. Now, the hardest thing is finding that last one, everybody. It really is. Finding that last one again, we're going to try to go up on an angle and then try to angle over. My eyes gave out. Let's go. Angle over. Nope. No angling over. All right. You know what? Let's just go this way anyway. And we'll just do our own little ramp. Again, holding down control. Nice little ramp. And then hold down control again to flatten this top part. You got yourself a little bit of ramp. We'll move this back here. Shape that out a little bit. I love the shaping in this game. So incredibly awesome. It's not like Minecraft where it's all just blocky. You can have very sweet angles and ramps and all sorts of stuff you can do. I've seen people make like dinosaurs and shape out all sorts of really cool stuff. Really get creative with the shaper. That's fun stuff. Very fun. All right, let's just see if we can jump across there. Nope, didn't quite make it. We tried. We're definitely gonna have to shape up a nice little rampy ramp. Well, maybe a big rampity ramp. Alrighty. Not the holiday stuff there. Our base back that other way. A lot of iron out here. Oh, and some more loot just laying around. That looks like a working... Yeah, that is a working solar wind turbine. Taking that. That is awesome. I mean, not like we really needed everybody. Again, we could just leave it here. Oh, watch out. Dude wants to blow up and I'm out of here. If you're in your vehicle, by the way, those don't blow up on you. They don't attack you. Alright, we'll take that, and we'll take one more of these. Wow, look at all those guys up there on the hill. All those baddies. Just waiting for me to come along and blow me up. Alright, I think that's good enough. I'm going to show you the difference, everybody. How quickly you can get this event going on if you know where to go. Definitely should have brought some sort of paver and drill bit out here for this. That's okay. I'll just show you can navigate even if you don't have those things. It does take a bit of practice to know where to go up and where not to. That will make it work. Turn left. There we go. Get up in here. One wheel through there and we're good. This over here, almost there. Angle. Oh, all right, I got this. No worries, I'm on it. No worries. Only need a little bit of a wrap. You don't need to make it super fancy. Just enough that'll bump you up and over. Like that, and then back to the ship. And this, I think we're just gonna put somewhere. It's over here with our iron. Just for funsies. Again, we already got RTGs. Oh, and this is stopped. Watch this. It's called the bump. Give a little bump, boom, it's full again. Right now we have 194 iron in there, so that's just gonna now do 200 more. Go to it. Each time that's full, everybody, it's right around 200 that it will do. And so you just come over, bump it a little bit, GG's. You're all good. All right, now we can take this whole entire thing, just put it right in there, and we can take it with us. We're out of here. How many? We've got 16 more launches. We golden. We golden. And then I to our primary base. And again, we could have set it up where it was there, and we could just put it there and have it do it at that location. The only problem with doing that is that when it does give you that bonus loot is going to be at Glacio, and then if you want to use it at your main base, you got to carry it back. But that's easier than have to bring this stuff back every single time. Though you can stack it for days, as you saw. I just did a little sample, but I could spend a bunch of times filling up every single one of those things with these packages and stuff, and just come back with, you know, thousands and thousands of this. It's kind of like doing research, everybody. So, all right, here we go. We'll grab these. We'll go ahead and place it right there. We'll take this out of here. We're going to take this and put it up there. And then we'll grab whatever it can that we already had on there. And stack that up there, the ones that we already did. And then we'll turn this one off. Take that one out. We'll put this one in. Again, you got to kind of sacrifice one of your things. Now, I could just put this over here with nothing else nearby, and then we'll just grab everything. But I think it's kind of cool to, you know, automate it to make sure it does what you want it to do. All right, in fact, I'm going to take these out just so we can max stack all of these specific ones. Okay, if you just have those, everybody, it's 910. Just those alone. So off it goes. Again, I think this is cleaned off now. All right. So here's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and move some of this stuff. Actually, we'll move it to this one. Move this out of the way. Make sure we have only these. And then we're going to take out the limitations here. Just have it do everything. Like that. And take these and put them up here. This one. Be real careful because it'll pick up your, you know, printers. It'll pick up your auto arms. It'll pick up anything that it can. And try to put it over there. Which you don't want. All right, now it's just going to load everything. So cool to just watch it do that. Doing all the work for you. And then off it goes again. Another 925 credited to us. And again, if you want to know how much they're worth, you just roll over. We'll get this going. Oh my gosh, holy mackerel. Oh God, time flew by. Oh man, time goes by so fast when you're having fun. So we'll get it going. Again, thanks everybody for being here. Appreciate you chilling out in the channel. We're playing some Astroneer, MEGATECH. Right now we're doing a little bit of the holiday event. Oh, it came back with a bunch of the packagers. Cool. And again, we'll turn this off temporarily. Turn these off and off. There we go. And then this will just grab whatever's on there and package that up here. And again, you can set a button there where you can just turn it on and off. We'll automate all that stuff later. But it's kind of cool that it unloads. And again, I could put multiple auto arms there to just have two of them doing it at the same time if I wanted to go faster. And again, if we examine the stuff that's worth the most, the one that we found is the highest in one, which is 125, which are the snowmen. So again, that's the highest level one you can grab. We already did the holiday throwback bundle. The 1500, not really sure what that is. I'm not sure what it was in the holiday throwback bundle. That up here. Look at my thing. Oh, bedazzled. Holiday throwback bundle. What we got? Oh, we got the hacker suit. Oh, whoa, that looks really cool in bedazzledness. Oh, that's cool. Now I'm a hacker and bedazzled. I'm a bedazzled hacker. Nice. All right, put this over here. All right, get this to load this back up again. Turn this one off. You can also set it up, by the way, while these ones are off, that one's on, and when that one's off, these are on. You can have it flip those. You set it up that way. You have these two on, this one off, and then when you press the button, it flips it. Then it goes back and forth. Very cool way of doing that as well. Oh, I forgot to turn this one on. All right, there we go. So I can't remember. I'm not sure where that is. The bedazzled thingy thing, or the retro something. It says it's in here somewhere. I don't see it. Retro suit. Look at that suit. A lot of funny suits in there. Something in here. Outfits. Visors. Eternal Review. An aim bird. Pick your poison. Iron eyes. Oh, those are from the other event that we did. Palettes. Got any new palettes? Carbonated. Ooh, fancy. Yeah, reduction. Jewel case. Cool. I like my glitterati. I'm glittery. We got a fez hat for those who love Dr. Gluon. Yeah, you got a fez hat in here. Every time I think of the fez hat, I always think of Dr. Gluon every time. Big love to him. Oh God, the little kicks. That's from Seinfeld. Doing a sway. Oh, breaking it. Oh, and a head spin. Dude's got skills. Look at them skills, bro. Look at them. Okay, that's enough. Relax. All right, keep it under control. What is it that it's trying to tell me? See, it's got the little star there, which is trying to tell me I have something new. Did I miss whatever it was? Visors. Must have missed it. Palettes. Any other palettes? Hats. Oh, right here. Seasonal allure. Oh, that's what it is. Right there. It's like a thing that has mistletoe over the top of it. That's what it is right there. That's awesome. I'm going to put that on. Yeah. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's like mistletoe that's on the top of your head. Nice. That's cool, though. I do like my halo, though. I do like my halo. Where'd my halo go? Hats. Yeah, orbital headlamp, aka halo. Yeah, there must be something else, too. Man, I got a bunch of stuff. I rarely ever go in here and look at these. We're always so busy working on resources and stuff. I'm just going to roll over everything here. See if I can get it to go. Oh, the gear shift. Unlocked by purchasing a special button from Exodynamics. Oh, yeah, I did that a long time ago. Well, what's the gear shift? Oh, it goes on your face. They're like glasses. I see. Like glasses. Yeah, that's forever ago. I got those. All right, emotes also. So I got some new emotes. Oh, shiver. All right, there we go. Now the little thing went away. All right, so we found all the things. What do we got over here? We got stuff in the shop. We got Arctic bundles. Now, again, everybody, this is how the little devs get supported, so make sure to show them some love. These guys are doing a really phenomenal job. I don't know. I probably have a bunch. Yeah, I have 950. Oh, look at that holiday top hat. Let me move out of the way. Yeah, like, what is it? Frosty the Snowman. Frosty the Snowman hat. And then you got the Frosty the Snowman nose and Frosty top. Oh, and you got the little reindeer ears, too. My wife puts those on her car. Little reindeer ears every time. So cute. Heavy metal bundle. Oh, this looks like Power Rangers, by the way. That's full-on Power Ranger looking. Snell palette bundle. You can't roll over them, though. You'd think you want to roll over them and see it. Oh, man. Cool stuff. Oh, that one's cool with the thing going off. Oh, I can look like a robot. Oh, oh, that's awesome. That's AI in the future, everybody, replacing us all. Right there. Oh, I can look like a little dragon. I didn't know they added these. How cool is that? Oh, those are super cool. Oh, I like the Astromancy one. That's cool with the wizard hat. Oh, I'm gonna have to get that one. That's tempting me. That was tempting. We got mushroom. We got solstice. Oh, look at this one. Cool. Sagonine. I don't know what that means. Oh, and gingerbread. Me the gingerbread man. Cozy time. We got the Arctic bundle. It look like Jack Frost. The all-nighter. And the starter bundle. It's got fancy glowing stuff. Cool. Yeah, I really like this wizard hat one. All right, let's just show him some love, everybody. Let's get it. Yeah, I like that one. I like that one a lot. All right, now I got to put that one on. We got a whole bunch of different stuff. I can put that on and have different palettes, by the way. Where's my hat? I want to go ahead and put my little Hocus Pocus hat on, because that's awesome. And then what else did we get? I already forgot what it was. What was the other stuff? Crystal ball. Hocus Pocus. Incantation is the... Hocus Pocus is the head item. The incantation is the palette. And then crystal ball is the top part. So we've got to go to suits. Visors is crystal ball. So we'll equip that. And then we've got to go out. We've got to probably go suits. And do a suit that we can see the thing. I usually like this lab suit. Yeah, there we go. And then palette is incantation. Oh, yeah. Now we're getting in the holiday spirit. Again, I don't mind supporting them, everybody. Show them a little love. Oh, I love that. I want that in real life, everybody, where it glows like that. I always had the idea of putting LEDs in like cloaks and things like that, like cosplay, and having the LEDs like light up when you're walking around. Always had that idea, and embroider cool stuff on there, and then have it light up. I don't know if I'll get to that by the time my time is done, but it's super cool, especially if you did it in a hat and all of that, and you're walking around glowing and whatnot, or you're at like the Comic-Con or whatever it was. And there's people out there who do it. But I don't know. I find I have a lot of different interests, everybody. And when something sparks my creativity, I like to try it out. I like to try that stuff out and see if it's my jam. All right, more. We're going to send more up there. Oh, we're going to cross over the 3,500. We're going to get the Cosmosis. Is that one I just bought? I don't know. Let's see. Unlock Cosmosis, which is one with a circle. Which one is Cosmosis? Which one is the circle? Oh, the helmet. Cosmosis. Did I already unlock that before? Is that the one I just got? I can't remember. I might have just got that one. No, I got Crystal Ball. All right, more in there. Again, we get Jolly Good and Light-Headed, which is a hat. So that's what you're unlocking, but you're unlocking stuff in the game, and you don't have to spend any real-life cash. Because, again, in the shop here, you've got to buy these little orbits. I think you can also get them through events that they do from time to time. But yeah, it's like $10 for like 1,000 of these. Totally worth it, everybody. Again, drop a $10 on there just to show them some love. Or $5 over here, and it gives you a bunch of stuff as a starter bundle. And then gives you 750 bits, and then gives you a whole bunch of cool stuff. $5, great way to support all their hard work. Okay, but if you go get it, I don't get anything out of it, everybody. I didn't even bother to ask them for a code because they have sent me a bunch of codes to give out to you guys before in the past. And I greatly appreciate them for that, but I didn't even bother asking them. I just went and bought the MEGATECH to show some love. To show some love and support. I'm sure they would have gave it to me, everybody. They love my stream. They're like, Kismet, we enjoy your stream. We appreciate your love of Astroneer. And I appreciate them. Big time. Big time. All right. All right, so we got that going on. Now we got to get a bit more of our resources going. So our big goal today, everybody, is to find this, find this copper and get the copper going. That's what we want to do. All right, we've got auto arm. We've got some storages. We got RTGs. We got a little bit of something. We need another table. I have another table just laying around. I do not. Okay, well, let's get that fired up. Let's get ourselves a resin and iron. Okay, what do we got over here? Got just zinc. Okay. Oh, you know what? I got some nanocarbon alloy right there. We got 2 things of it. Just sitting right there. I just realized it. All right, iron over this way. Oh, it's empty. We know what to do. Oh, and we didn't get a chance to do that other stuff either. Oh, we'll see what we do. Yeah, let's send this. Via our little rocket thing here. We need the medium one. This one. Here. Or maybe we send a large one already. Did we send a large one already? I can't remember. Well, let's take this with us and we'll go see if we already sent the large one. I think I made a large one last time. If I remember correctly. Alright, back to Glacio. Now, the whole point of this is that it goes to Glacio, grabs the resources, and brings it back to me. Right? So I think that you want one side to be automated. Go to Glacio, grab the resources, bring it back, and then stop here. From the testing that we did last time. Now, you can't have it completely automated where it goes there and back and there and back and unloads it and all of that. We finally figured out how to make it launch. We finally figured out that you can't use the small one. You can only use the medium or the large. I had sent, I think, the large one over here. So what we want to do is just go over here and utilize the ship we already have. And I could have recalled it, I think, if it's on the pad. I can't remember if we took it off there or what we did. Oh, no, it's still on the pad there. Yeah, I could have recalled it. And then just put the resource canister on over there, but I just come over here and put it on there. Okay, so what we want to do is put a resource canister here and test out its ability to load. Put something in there. And then we're going to go over here. Take this one. Now again, we want to get our rails going, and we don't have as much time as normally we would, and have that just bringing that over by rail, and then just feeding that right up into there. And it's doing it. Okay, now how do we have this set? Does it automatically go back? Oh man, I love my new outfit. It's so cool. Love it. All right, so automatic launch. So it's going to automatically leave here, go back to the other base. We don't have to do nothing. So it's going to go. And then we also have a button repeater here that we can manually launch it. You know, I'm just going to manually launch it just so you guys can see it. And we're going to switch this to manual launch. Okay, and to do the manual launch, you need a button repeater, and you got to put it on that specific one over there, or it don't work. Okay, now we can wait around for this to do this all day, but you know what we can do is even easier. We can just go ahead and, yeah, they're in the way now. Put the one with the more in there on this side. Yeah, just to save time. We're going to swap those around. Now, the cool thing is if you have this automatically doing it, everybody, you don't need to switch the containers yourself anymore. It'll automatically come over here, grab a bunch of this, and fill it up. Now, the thing is you want it to go until it's full. And so it'll automatically figure that out. It'll automatically figure out when it's full. And then when it's full, it'll then automatically bring it to you wherever your base is, which is cool because it'll just keep going and going and going, especially if I have multiple extractors, which I'll do eventually. And have that just keep going and going. So you get the general idea. It took us a while to figure it out because it doesn't explain it to you. So if you want to know more about that, you can watch a previous episode. I forget what episode this is. This is episode 5. You can watch episode 4 of my Astroneer playthrough. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and say go. Off it goes. Now again, you want it to be automatic normally. But we'll set all that up. We need some rail systems. We need to do the rail quests and all of that. Since we don't have time for that right now, we're going to just put that back over there, give it another little bumpity bump. Let that do its thing. Okay, now we're going to go back to the base. And again, I could have just took it and put it on my shuttle and just did it manually, right? But the whole point is we're going to set it up so it's automatic eventually. Just wanted to show you a bit of that also. And then back to Sylvia. Again, we're doing a bit of a above and beyond here again for the gifted subs, everybody. A little bonus stream time here. Okay, now on this side is set to manual. Looks like it because it's still just sitting there. Go check it. Automation mode, manual. There we go. So we wanted to come back, stop here. Did it fill this up? It does. Oh, it has a bunch. I'm going to put it into there. So again, you'd want to set this in the appropriate way. If you're going to run it out, you'd want to set it to run it out. And if you want to run it in, you want to set it to run it in. Now, you could probably set this to this canister is what I would think. Or you can also have this one over here set to that canister. What's this targeting pin doing? Yeah, so weird. Weird. So when the train comes in, you can have it do different things with these little targeting stuff here. Like I could set it to the canister. So when it comes in, it automatically puts it in. So it's putting it in, and then when it leaves, all of a sudden now it's running it out so that the ship can pick it up and then take off with it. You can set all of that stuff as well. But what we want to do is we want to take this right out of here, put that right there, and start her up. We want to make some iron. Probably that's good enough for now. 228 of them in there. Let that run. Run over here where we need some iron. Yeah. Iron. What are you doing over there? Oh, I already have one over there too. Alright, over here. Alright, that's where we want it. Yeah, and then some resin. Resin. Got a ginormous canister of graphene there. Graphite. Where do we put our resin? I can't believe. Are we out of resin, really? Usually I just make a massive ton of resin, but then again, I was making a massive ton of stuff. Where did we put you, little resin? Ah, right there. All right, 217 ought to do it. Go ahead and run that back in before it gets out of control. And again, I'll make resin for each location later, but for right now, we just want to put this over here. Grab a little bit of this resin over here. All right, there it goes, making that big thing. And again, we'll eventually organize all of this. So all of these will be the big containers. And when we do the rail thing, we also get even bigger containers when we do the quest line stuff. So we need a table for that. And we have our drill and whatnot, but we can come back for the table. That's going to take a minute to print. So we're just going to dip. We got to still go scout out our location here. Oh, wait, before we go. I actually thought of it ahead of time, amazingly enough. I see some hydrazine right there. What the heck? Oh, there's a packager hidden there that I couldn't see. All right, there we go. Might as well just burn it up. There we go. Burn it up to free up those 2 slots. And then back over here. A good idea to put this on my ship before I forget. And then grab a couple extra. We're out. Might be printed by now. How's it doing? It's still got a minute. We'll let it run. Multitask. Alright, this mountain, I drilled that mountain out, as you can see. We're going to go try this mountain over here. We got plenty of mountains around. You really want to have a nice place like this to start. This right here is really nice. Look how flat this whole area is. This whole area there is pretty flat. And then you have a nice mountain over here. Now we gotta want to find the right node. I just kind of drive up the side of the mountain a little bit here. Then I'm just gonna fly and look instead of drilling all that out, which I totally could if I wanted to. And I should have brought a beacon. I see some copper here, but that doesn't look like enough. Let's just peek around a little bit. I can also get copper underground. Now sometimes the 2-1 looks deceiving. There's tons of it underneath. And then this one, which looks like it has more, has just a little bit. It's actually going all the way down that side, so maybe. Notice I'm not disturbing it, by the way. There's a bunch over this way, too. There's a couple up there, 4 down there. Let's really go up high. Up we go. A little bit on the top there. I seek out the mountains for copper. If you want it above ground, though, you can. Oh, and here it is. This side right over here. That looks like a lot, but again, you'll know when you know. You know. We want to go around that other side. And now you know why I brought all this hydrogen. Let's go. Oh, now we're going to have to do some work. So we're grabbing dirt and paving it. Got our canister on the back. Oh, got to watch where I'm driving. Try not to hit. Oh, we got clay coming up too. Trying not to hit the thing, and I'm trying to angle up just a little bit. I can see where that's at this way. This is one of the coolest things in the game, everybody, is this paver, where you can just make yourself a road. It's really cool. All right, I'm going to guess, or at least hope, that this is a good copper spot. We're just going to drive this baby right up there. Try not to hit the copper. Just close enough to where we got a nice little road. Oh, hit it a little bit there. And then we can test it. This is kind of like not only an extractor, but also a survey machine. So I can take it, I can put it right there, and you can see we've got a little green line, right? Just a little tiny bit at the bottom. And then we go up here. And, nope, sucks. More sucking. A little better. Up here. Yeah, you just attach the side. Nope. That looks about best so far. Yeah, definitely in there. A little bit there, too. Nope. Yeah, it's not very good. Okay. I mean, you can get started with it. Not good. So again, it can look deceiving. See, it looks like it's a whole bunch. Not even. Not even that much. All right, come with me. We'll go test this other stuff. And again, I have a little mini oxygenator, so I don't have to worry about oxygen. Nope. Barely any. It's really underground, everybody, so you can't really see the underground part. You don't really know how much is there. But you'll know the second you put this extractor down. Yeah, well, that other side is the most so far, but it ain't that much. Let's go try this corner over here. Sometimes it'll surprise you too. All of a sudden it'll be a whoosh, like really tall. I feel like you get the most copper underground, by the way. But you can squeeze some up. I've actually found fairly good copper nodes above ground. I'd say this is probably not even worth all the time it would take to set it up. I'd probably go elsewhere. Now here's the cool thing. Even if you unpackage it, you can still put it on the... Oh, or you can make your whole entire thing go wonkety wonkety. You can put it on the back of there. Alright, we're out of here. Awkward. You're making it awkward, guy. Alright, fine. Safer way out of here. I'm gonna go find me a different mountain. Not worth it. I'm trying to keep it somewhat lined up to our base, and there's mountains all around this area, because this is like the flatlands here, and the mountains are in each area. Also have a little bridge over that bump. Well, let's go this way. I see one over there. We're just, again, this is our big goal today, everybody, is to get this going on. Ooh, this is very treacherous. Look at the up there. Oh, there's some graphite right there we could grab. Just go ahead and try not to go up. Totally went up on its own. Bumped over something. I see something straight ahead. Let's pave ourselves a little road in here. Straight up to this mountain. Now one side is a kind of a forest and the other side is the mountain. The gray side obviously is the mountain side. Here we go, more surveying. Survey says, you suck. Yeah, that sucks big time. What else we got? Alright, bunch over this way. See, it looks like a lot. We're going to know here in a second. Nope. A little better. Yeah, about the same as the other one. And not too bad of a node for the surface level, though I have seen some pretty amazing nodes before. Let's see if we get lucky in this playthrough. You want to put it on the ground, on the wall. You want to just kind of move it around. See what you can find. Meh. Meh. We're looking for better. I think we could do better. Might just have to go underground. Watch my jetpack fuel. You see I cut a little way around the outside there. Yeah, I don't really see much over here that's worth it. Though it is pretty close to my base. It's about the same. We might want to just get it going and then just collect a bunch and then move it elsewhere. So let's go ahead and go back to this one. We're going to have to make a road. We're going to run out of jetpack stuff here in a second. Have to make a road that ends up right here. Take this baddie out because he's just going to be annoying. There we go. Find ourselves a little better spot. Turn it around so the front of it is this way. Alright, it's okay. Back to our vehicle. Where we're going, we don't need no roads. We make our own roads. Like this. All right, nice. Okay, and then we'll get it started just simply by putting a QRTG on the top. Start it rocking and rolling. What else? We want to bring a canister, an auto arm. Just get the smaller canisters for now. Oh, we need one more RTG too. Bummer. And we could scalp our RTG off. We'll go make another one. We can make a bunch. Maybe a couple canisters. Over here, I seriously doubt it's going to do multiple canisters. This type of RTG you cannot put on the ground and run to it. I can, one in my backpack I can. The smaller ones you can do it. But this big one, not. And this actually takes two. This takes two of these RTGs, which is RTG is 4. This takes 8. So it takes 2 of those to run at full speed. And we got that going. So now we're going to try to back out of here. Give me a little turnaround spot is what we need. Skills. All right, we'll fine tune that when we come back, but you can see I made a little turnaround. Try not to disturb that graphite there. We might need that later. Cover up this hole here. We've also got bunch of resin there that we don't want to disturb, and then like magic you can just go ahead and elevate that right up there, run across that edge, real nice, real smooth, and stop. Look at that, nice. All right, man, we got a ton of various resources there too. Let's go ahead and run this over here. This is probably utilize some of this over here. I'll just throw it over there for now. Oh, and it's full again. Our carbon is all filled up. We got another carbon somewhere. We got to run this back in. I think our carbon's already full. Yeah, that one's full too. Where else do we need carbon? Over here. This one's not full. Alright, so when my carbon gets full, everybody, all I need to do is take this, run this over here, and then I'll just take this one out, and then have this one run in. And we'll go put 400 more in there, everybody. It really will. And then this will grab all the organic off of that thing there, so I don't have to grab it off of there eventually. And I'll just keep feeding that off, and I'll come back and that'll be all cleared up. And then this can go over here. And I always just keep that running because in short order, everybody, you will just have an insane amount of that. Oh, that's graphene. This just goes over here. All right, did I have it over there or over there? I can't remember. Resin and quartz. Or was that? Oh, tungsten carbonide. That's where it was over here. Yeah, so that'll just, again, make 400 more. It'll just auto do it the whole time, which is amazing. And if I wanted to, I could have it do organic as well. Just make a bunch of organic, put that in a thing, in an overflow. We got that. We need our table is what we need. Okay, you know what? I didn't put a beacon. We need to make a beacon or find the beacon. Where did I put that extra beacon? Over here. Hey, we actually have a beacon ready. Look at us go. And then more hydrazine, because you can hear our thing running out. My backpack is full. Fight me with the nitrogen. Always love to put that stuff in my inventory. I really think they should make it where you can disable that. Fill up our jetpack again, and then I grabbed an extra one. And we got a beacon. And I believe it was back this way because we made a road, which makes it easy for me to find my way back, which is why I made the road in the first place. So I can remember where the heck did I just put that copper. Now what I'll also do along this road is I'll put a bunch of rail lines there that'll just automatically bring it to me so I don't have to go to it. The only time I want to go to it is if I need to rearrange it a bit. Gotta kind of cut this over just a little bit so I can still have that return. And then we can widen this a little lower here now that we know where we're going. Plug that right into the side. Very nice. All right. Very good. Very good. Then we'll take this, put it right over here, our platform C, which is a big boy. We'll get a bigger canister for it later. All we want to do is have this thing where it can kind of aim at the thing. It's kind of awkward right now. By the way, if you didn't know, you can put it up on the sides like that. A little awkward here. Again, trying not to take out too much of that, just so this will sit somewhat flat. And that might be too far away. We'll see. RTG. Storage silo. Storage silo for now. And again, we really want to come back with a big canister, but it seems like it's going to be too far. Yeah, too far. Alright, let's move this back. We're going to hold down Alt, and then we're just going to ramp this up just a little bit. So that'll just sit right up there like that. Nice. Alright, then plug that in. That's now got the deal. We'll take this thing here. We want to aim that a little better so it's touching that edge. Like that. Turn that auto arm on, and now it's going to automatically just keep grabbing that off of there. Just keep grabbing the copper over and over and over again until it fills up the whole entire table or until it runs out. It's all golden now. All right, anything else over here that we wanted to do? Nope. Now we just let it run. We come back. Tons of copper. We're out. Here's our little turnaround. And we're out of there. All right, that was our big goal for today, everybody. We got a bunch of other stuff done on top of that big goal. So we want to go ahead and get this going on. and let that run and do its thing. I like my little road that takes me right there. But again, we're going to tap into this resin here and all this other stuff to utilize it for our base. We're going to set up more of these launch pads so they can go to other places and grab the resources and bring them back to us. We're going to do that all next time. We'll probably do that on Monday, maybe as a bonus stream, and get in here and really get that stuff going. But I feel like that's probably good enough because we did a long extra stream here. We're coming up on 12 hours. We are 12 hours. We're over 12 hours of streaming. So it's time for the Kismet Love Train. Let's roll out of here. All right, I got to put my little character back into the little shelter. There we go. Oh, God, that game is so fun, everybody. I can play that for endless hours, everybody. It is so incredibly fun because there's always something else you want to do. One more thing, one more thing, one more thing. So congrats to all the people who won the giveaway today. More giveaways coming up later tonight as well. Sunday night, we're going to be doing some solo play of 7 Days to Die. So I don't know, maybe I'll do some 7 Days to Die first, and then we'll do some Astroneer, and then we'll do some 7 Days to Die and Astroneer. We might split it up a bit. I feel like that'd be pretty fun. We can get both things going on at the same time. We'll see. We'll see how I feel tomorrow when I come back, or later tonight, depending on your time zone. So yeah, it's like 10 a.m. for me. Again, 12-hour stream. I started at 10 p.m. Now it's 10 a.m. So we're going to go ahead and roll out of here, everybody. Now, again, let me go ahead and show you my schedule right over here. We're going to be streaming all the way up until the 24th, the 23rd into the 24th morning, and then off for Christmas Eve and so on, all the way up till the 5th, and then I'll be back the 6th. And again, everybody can be part of the Vault Van Live Project, unlock more giveaways. We got tons of giveaways like gifted subs we're going to be doing later tonight, and then more giveaways on top of that. So, and I'll try to be sending out the giveaways maybe later today. Probably going to rest up first and then send them out so that I'm not messing up the giveaways, which I have done before. I sent the wrong giveaway to the wrong person and then had to get another one and then send it to the right person. I've done that kind of stuff. It happens. But I always make it right. Now, you can also follow these links right here, everybody, over to youtube.com/KismetBP. Hit that subscribe button, which is basically the follow button over there. I do appreciate all the people who do. Leave a comment, hit the like button. You know what to do. And then, of course, on twitter.com, hit the follow button over there. Check out the Discord. Check out the website. The more you do all of that, everybody, the more giveaways and cool stuff I get to do here in the stream, all because of all of you. And I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate all the raids. I appreciate all the peeps coming in, showing some love. Donations, and then of course I gifted a bunch of subs to you guys, and of course you can support the stream over on patreon.com/Kismet. A bunch of exclusive stuff up there just for my supporting patrons. So if you do $1 or $5 a month over there, you get all that extra content that's just for my patrons. So thanks for coming in and hanging out. We're going to go ahead and shower you with a bunch of Kiz caps right over here. I love how the button works at the end of the stream, but not during the stream. There we go. 4,000, 5,000 caps for hanging out all the way to the end of the stream. Always the smartest idea. I'm going to peace out of here, rest up, come back, do it again tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you then. And again, thanks to all these people, and thanks to my Patreon supporters down there at the bottom. All right, we'll see you then. Bye, everybody.
Hi, this is Norbert. Thanks for watching. Press the subscribe button. We'll see you all next time. Bye.